companies, partnerships, and employed persons with additional sources of income, today is the due date to file your final income tax return for 2018 and estimated return for 2019. Corporate income tax and assets tax filers, remember to file electronically as of this tax season. This means corporate bodies.
Tune in to Fresh Off the Block with me, your host, Queen Jojo, for fresh sounds, fresh styles, fresh everything. This and every Friday at 8 p.m. on Roots 96.1 FM. Fresh Off the Block.
Yeah, well, this is Kemetic 9 representing for Queen Jojo and Fresh Off the Block and Roots FM. And when you're listening to Queen Jojo, you're listening to Radio Royalty. Easy now, man.
Strategy Records.
Hey, what?
Peace tonight. Yeah, I stem love phones.
Phenomenal woman. Fine China. African queen. Black beauty. Phenomenal girl, every day I think of you. Phenomenal woman, tell me, is this love really true? You captivate my mind, engulf my heart, woman of such virtue. From the start, quintessential beauty. You are a woman of my heart. From the beginning of time, you were what God envisioned.
Hello, good night, everyone. It is your girl, Queen Jojo. And if you hear my voice, that means you're fresh off the block time. Oh my God, I love that song so much. That is Phenomenal Woman by KT. But I don't know, when I play it, I just feel nice. I don't know, it's a little energy towards it. I like it. It makes me feel special. Big up those who are on my Instagram live and those who are on Roots 96.1 FM live. I can't go live on my Facebook today. Sorry about that. So make sure to head over to Roots Radio Facebook page to watch live. So it's Friday, y'all. I hope everybody's being responsible. Don't drink too much. Don't drive too hard. Wrap it up. I feel like I'll get in problem for that. And listen, all roads leads where tomorrow? I can't hear you. Speak a little bit louder. Where we going? Yeah, well, I won't be there, unfortunately. But everybody should be heading to Buju Banton concert tomorrow. Listen, no matter what your negative flow, no matter what your negative vibes, just go out and support. It's a good thing for Jamaica, for Kingston, Jamaica. You understand me? A lot of people coming into Jamaica. We want to support the thing. We want to show them how we do. What we do. You understand me? That's what we want to do. All right? So make sure you support it. I am sure it's going to be a hit. All right. So in studio tonight, and she's here on time. People, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to text her and say, okay, so you can reach here by 8. And she was like, I'm supposed to be in. I was like, yeah, you're supposed to be in. We have Miss Stephanie Elliot, who is currently the CEO and founder of Compass Communications, right? And she is the conceptualizer of the South Coast Rum Festival and SMC Renovations, providing home and building improvement solutions to persons in Jamaica and the region. She's here to tell us some more about her project and just what it is like to be a female entrepreneur. You know, but I'm going to play a KC one more time and then we're going to come back and we're going to chat it up. If you have anything to say, if you're a female entrepreneur, you can hit me up at 540-0146 and just tell me what are some of your struggles, you know, what are you facing, what's difficult, what's hard for you right now. And remember, Queen Jojo Promotions is promoting female entrepreneur, artist, actress, poet, painters, whatever you are as a female. I will be promoting you for free on all of my social media platforms for the month of March, because March is International Women's Month. I will not go around with that. One more time to all the phenomenal women. This was made for you.
Phenomenal woman. Fine China, African queen, black beauty. Phenomenal girl, every day I think of you. Phenomenal woman, tell me, is this love really true? You captivate my mind and got my heart, woman of such virtue. I've loved you from the start, quintessential beauty. You are a woman of my heart. From the beginning of time, you were what God envisioned. I see you in every tree.
Let your light be your light, so you can see your purpose. Look at me standing strong on my own, yes. Praises be to the Most High One, King of Kings, ruler over all, conquering Lion of Judah, standing strong on my own, yes. Praises be to the Most High One, King of Kings, ruler over all, conquering Lion of Judah. I am a woman of purpose. I will stand no like 10,000 lioness. I will keep mind and heart as one. I fly free in the air. How do we turn against each other? And we come from a woman whom some of we have slave master trade, living up pop, pride, greed, and hatred, switching up good for bad, right, turn wrong, yes, injecting poison in the minds of everyone. See them kill each other one by one.
Welcome back to Fresh Off the Block here on Roots 96.1 FM. I just want to big up those who are on my Facebook Live. Big up Silky D and big up, all right, Miss Campbell, because I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce your first name, but big up Antigua for locking on to Roots 96.1 FM. It look like say you're a big fan of Stephanie, so big up yourself. Thank you for locking in. All right, so as I told you before, I have Stephanie Elliot, who is the CEO of Compass Communication, and she's just going to tell us a little bit about Compass Communication and what they do. Hi, Stephanie.
Bring me. Okay, I'm being cute to go right into explaining what Compass Communication does. All right, Compass Communication is a 7-year-old company, and I virtually came out of media and started my own company. And I thought, it gave me wings and it gave me an opportunity to latch into my creative part, which, it's kind of restrained when you're working for other persons. But then when you are self-employed, you are able to spread your wings and take risk and lose and win and draw and still know that, hey, I did that. All right. So I started it and I do marketing, I do public relations, and I do event planning. I'm also a publicist. So I do have artists under my wing, and I will mention them because I love those guys so much. That is Lyrical in Florida. I have Kuzi KK all the way in Switzerland, and I have Alex Marley, who I have been working with locally and internationally. So don't come ringing off my phone. No, I'm limited where that is concerned. So apart from Compass Communication, I now have SMC Renovations, and that's another creative part of me. I love decorating. I love seeing a nice house, and I just thought, hey, why not delve into my creative part? I was doing like renovations and giving my relatives and friends ideas how to decorate, and they were like, you need to capitalize on this. And so I started SMC Renovation Company. And the fascinating thing about it is that when people call my company, they think I'm the secretary. And so when I turn up in my water boots and a tape measure, they are like, oh, now we know we're getting something different. And I am so happy to report that 1 year into my business, I have happy clients who prefer to work with a woman because they're like, you know what, buy the tailor you want because I know you're a woman and you will appreciate my taste. And, you know, it's fun. It's fun. So I am doing what I love, so I do not work a day in my life.
I love that. And it just sounds like you have so much things happening under your belt. I want to know, how do you manage all of what you just said you did? How do you balance life? Because for me, I'd say I do a whole lot too. And I'm finding that other places in my life is suffering. How do you balance yours?
Well, most of my work is done. I work from home, actually. So I do get to be a mother. I'm proud of my 2 boys, and they get a lot. I think they get 80% of my time, irrespective of the fact that I'm so busy. Because guess what, Jody? They come on the job with me too. Right? My 22-year-old, he follows me around. He helps me to get things done. My 18-year-old, he will hurry from school to say, Mom, I want to be there with you. So I get to be a mother and I get to be an entrepreneur, and I'm doing, as I said, I'm doing what I love. I get to balance as I do have to travel sometimes to get the job done, but I do get to balance because I have a great team that supports me. With my SMC company, I have talented tradesmen who are so competent, and they work well with me. So the moment I get a contract, I go and I look at it and everybody says, okay, yes, this is what we do. We delegate responsibilities, and the next thing you know, we get the job done. Right? Yes. So I'm able to go and plan an event after I leave them with the block and steel and stone.
So that is very important. Having a great team is always important because we can't do it ourselves. So now I know that, I read your profile and I know that you are the founder of the South Coast Rum Festival. And I saw something where because my fast fan people business, my Instagram, and so I saw something where you're going to be heading overseas with it. Could you tell our listeners a little bit more about that? Because I'm impressed by that.
Okay. I hope the world is listening because we want the world in Jamaica for the 6th staging of our Rum Festival. I can tell you that we have big things coming this year. There are a whole lot of changes. We have staged 5 events before, and we felt this year should be the year that we revamp our concept. So we're going into bigger and better things. So Corporate Jamaica, I hope you're listening because I need sponsors. So you can call Jody and Jody will call me, or you call a friend and they will call me, and I'll be giving out my number at some point. So they will know that I conceptualized the South Coast Rum Festival when I recognized that Jamaica's rum was wanted worldwide. The moment you are going overseas, the first thing somebody says to you, bring a bottle of rum. And then I started to read into the history of rum, and then I recognized that, hey, rum is such an integral part of our lives. From birth to the grave, we have always had use for rum, not to mention the food. Have you ever seen a jerkman sprinkling rum on the food, ma'am? Lord of mercy. And then we were having a whole lot of mixologists who were unemployed. And I was like, hey, why not create an opportunity for all rum companies into Jamaica to have a platform onto which they display the best of their rums? And that is what I did. And I started it as the South Coast Rum Festival. But this year we have a surprise for everybody because we're going to be going name change and branding and relaunching. I made a 1 month trip. Jody, oh Lord, it's so much. But I made a 1 month trip to Europe, and I went all over Europe by train. I have that blog to write. Yes, I did Europe by train, and I went to different countries, and I sort of feel out what it is that they wanted, because I recognize that one of the things that was lacking in my event is that I was promoting local community tourism. However, we needed an international push as well to make it a truly fulfilling event. And so I went overseas and I partnered with some Europeans who said, hey, we want to be in Jamaica. However, they've suggested some strategies that I employ that I could get them there and I be there. So now South Coast Rum Festival, mind you, it will be renamed, but South Coast Rum Festival will be staged twice annually, once in Sweden and one in Jamaica.
I like the sound of that. I love the sound of that. And you know I love the sound of that because something happened and everybody said, you're the baby self, don't talk about it. But something happened and I was extremely upset about it, and I was not the only one that was upset about it. But look at God. Look at God, you know? So I love the fact that it's going to be revamped. I love the fact that we'll go overseas. Now we're on a self. Foreign we'll go. Now we're on a self. Europe at that too. Wanna say this is why and this is one of the reasons why I love female entrepreneurs who are strong, because one of the things is that we have grand ideas, and because we're so trusting and we're so new, I'm so new to the process, we give out our ideas, and instead of persons empowering us, they steal from us, and I can never respect anyone. I don't care how much money in your pocket. I can't respect you for that. So, you know, I'm so proud of you, Stephanie, for making that move. I can't wait for see, you know, if you know me there. So I can't wait for see, you know, what the revamp is going to be, what it's going to be named, and just how the outcome is going to be overseas and what the results going to be here in Jamaica. Now, it's a question I want to ask you. Yeah, what me I got ask you what I got? See, I always miss my train of thought, you know, that's my problem. I have so much things in my mind. Yes, I was reading your bio, and it said that you were a media personality. For how long were you a media personality, and how did you make the transition from that to this, you know, entrepreneur person who just do so much things, that travel all of Europe and train, and I forgot blog about it, which I would so love to read that blog.
Well, can I tell you, my very first job was with Radio Jamaica, and I was a receptionist at the front desk, and I worked with some very great people, Alan, Doreen, you name it, and I just loved the media, but I never thought I would have gone far because I really wanted to just do something else. However, you know, when you work with a great media house as RJR, it grows on you. So eventually I left and I went overseas and I studied media, and I came back to Jamaica and I said, hey, I did PR, and then I went back into media. And can I tell you, I started working at the Gleaner the Monday morning, and by the Friday evening, I had a front page story, which remains one of the most compelling human interest pieces in Jamaica till this day. And if anybody can remember, as far back as 2004, when we had the baby pansy saga, when that lady went to the hospital, gave birth, was looking about her child up to the point that she didn't visit one day, and boops, baby disappeared, and DNA was being done, and all of them things, and none of the children, the babies that were in the morgue, belonged to that mother. However, the long and short of it, she eventually was compensated by the government. Mind you, she lost a child after that. So, but Pansy Campbell, big you up, don't give me a bit. All when I'm gonna try to thief that the story from me. Pansy come on TV and say, Stephanie, me don't know what me that do. So I'm always coming up, and it makes me branch off. Sorry, Jody, I'm all over the place. But listen, I have always had different ideas. I think not just outside of the box. When I think me never see the box. Me just do things different. I don't want nothing that I do to be associated with what somebody else has done before. And mind you, no idea is brand new. But when you do come up with a great initiative, believe me, it should be different and stand out. And I've always managed to do that. And that is how my life evolved. And over the years, let me tell you something. You see, maturity is a hell of a thing. Maturity, when you grow and you have jumped from and you've moved from different industries. I have done my role as PR at the Bureau of Standards. I have done my role at RJR, the Gleaner. I've worked with Newstock. I've worked with some of the brightest brains, Anthony Abrams, Trevor Monroe. I've been producer for the Breakfast Club. I've produced for Ron Mason, a former talk show host. And then eventually, when I started Compass Communication a few years ago, one day I got up and I said, hey, what can I do different for Saturday radio? Because Saturday radio was just so boring. And me used to, when me get up at Saturday daytime, I could have turned on my radio and dance to music while I'm cleaning. And I go to buy the grocery and I come in and I could turn on my radio. But then this was lacking. Most things were like sports and stuff like that. And I say, hey, Up-Tempo Saturdays. And I went up to Nationwide and I started Up-Tempo Saturdays. And I started to interview upcoming artists. And if anybody checks my work, they will recognize that even with my promotions, I'm always going for the new artists. Because remember, no Beanie and Bunty, them name just Beanie and Bunty, you know. They were new upcoming artists, and it's somebody give them a mic, give them a chance, and made them who they are today. And I felt that a lot of upcoming artists were not being given that opportunity. So I started Just a Boss. I did all the and then the old artists. Nobody was remembering Major Mackerel and them something. I mean, I said, I'm mad, no can't dash them people there. So I went back for those people. So I was interviewing new artists, but I was going back for Little Lenny. Little Lenny did give me the first interview in how many years? Because he's like, I like your vibes. I will work with you. And I pulled him out and people were like, where you get Lenny from? Where is he? So, you know, that worked great. And then I sat and I started to think about my life and how it is that I have evolved as a person. I mean, I've stepped in puddles deeper than what is coming at me now these days, my darling. And I was looking at how much calmer I am and how much more mature and how the response that I take to certain things, I'm like, there's something about us when we turn 30 and 40 and all of them nice things. So I started to do some research and I said, you know what? 30 plus. And I started my program 30. Hi, Vaughn. I am sorry. That's my favorite boyfriend. So I started 30 plus, which is a program that examines how it is that we have evolved as women. Because remember, now you know. One time a woman come from hospital, you know. She just done wash, you know. She's sick, you know. No late baby mother step out of hospital in a high heel boot and her nice shorts and you ready to go back on cutting board again. Hey, women have evolved. We have appreciated our beauty. We have appreciated and we love ourselves more. And because of that, we started a program and it was very exciting for a lot of women who felt that their voices were not being heard.
Love that. I love that because I'm 30 plus. Yeah, I'm 30 plus. I love the looks. What I want to, because I have like probably 10 more minutes. I want to, and I'm just gonna give you the 10 minutes. So what I want to find out from you, because I'm new to this, and you said something a while ago, you know, saying that as you get older, you get more mature, your response to certain things is different. Your thinking is different. I want you to, for myself and for somebody else, you know, that's listening, another female that really has the passion to start her own business, no matter what it is, and she is afraid to step out there. She's afraid that, you know, the fear of failure. She's afraid that it's not going to work out and everybody's going to notice that it didn't work out. What would be your advice to this lady?
First of all, examine yourself and let the world know. Darling, if you are going to try, guess what? If you win, is you win. And if you lose, is you lose. Nobody else took that risk. You did. And failure is a stepping stone to success. And you can fail 50 times. If you listen to some of the most influential people in Jamaica, good God, they have been locked out of industries. Persons have worked against them. They have worked against themselves in not understanding what it is that they have delved into, but they had an idea. Work on it, master it, get it better, win, lose, or draw. Guess what? I feel go ahead and do your best.
I love that. It's important for one of my thing also is that I feel as though women have not recognized the power of what it is to unite. I think we are failing to understand why men are dominant. Men are dominant not because they're better than us or they do it better than us. It's because they unite. You look at and I've seen it myself. I'm not guessing and spelling. You would look at, say, we're both PRs, we both promote artists, and one of the things is that instead of us collaborating and saying, hey, I know so and so, who do you know? Come make we link up and sort it out. Men will be in the same field and they are literally, you should say they're literally they're in the same field and they come together, they unite and say, hey, so and so, the person there, and the person there, so and so, and you're like, and a woman, I've called a person to say, hey, do you have the number to so and so? No. But then we see them at the place when we show up at the place. I'm like, what? What is your take on that? Why you think women don't unify? Why we not get it yet?
Insecurities. We are very insecure. I don't know what it is about us. It has something to do with our socialization, where we believe that, I don't know, women are always trying to outdo women. And guess what? This is what made mackerel popular. Yes, the ability to outdo another woman is so popular among us that we support another person even if our husband in the line that may get swapped too. You understand? So we just that is us. We are so competitive that we are blinded, and we are blocking even our own pathways, because when you don't cooperate with me, there's going to be a point when I have an advantage over you and you are going to need my help. But because you did put up a roadblock for me, guess what's going to happen? You're afraid to take up your phone and call me. I've had that experience. And ladies and gentlemen, let me point out to you, I can never call Jody and say, Jody, help me with something, and Jody not say, yeah man, all right, me know that person there, yeah man, do it that way. Yeah, I can get that from her. But listen, I have called persons in the industry and I said, do you have a contact for so? Do you have a contact for so? No, we don't. And yet I asked a male colleague, call the same person 2 minutes later, give me Jody number. Yeah man, can give you. I don't know what it is. But you see, women, until we empower each other, we will never, ever reach our true potential. And this is why some of us lock ourselves away and just go through the road. And, if a road block, we just say, sure, and we take another road. But if all of us would have just unite, Andrew would have to hurry up and finish Hagley Park Road, because we need to go up there.
Look here now, Stephanie. It's the truth. It's the truth. I think we fail to understand our power when we unite. Before we wrap up and before we finish, I know so the South Coast Rum Festival is going to be changing up, but I want to know if persons would want to come on board and be a part of that, because I'm saying for those who are listening now, if you have a little product and so I can work with the festival and share go Sweden, if you have sense, if you think smart, if it's a businesswoman or a businessman, your product I go reach Sweden. All right, I mean, no say only have the money for selling it over there. So if you're smart, you're going to jump on board and you're going to be a part of it. So Stephanie, tell our listeners how they can get in contact with you if they would want to become a sponsor or be a part of this event.
Okay, my email is compasscommunication, no S, JA @gmail.com, or you can call me at 627-0852, or my cell number 449-4179. I'm also on Instagram at 876_compass, and on Facebook you'll find our page South Coast Rum Festival. So if you want, log on to our experience, like my pages, follow me, and just watch as the changes unfold. It's gonna be bigger, it's gonna be grander, it'll go better. It is no stopping. The UTech girls call me the original rum queen. Yes. So you just follow me on those social media platforms, and you can direct message me, and we can be on our way to Sweden. Stockholm, Sweden awaits Jamaica. Denmark awaits Jamaica. All those Scandinavian territory, they are excited to have the Jamaican influence over there. So if you want to go there, it is compasscommunicationja@gmail.com.
Here, so here, I can know so she depend me then. Anytime you see them start going and speak nice and speak is okay, you know, so them depend me there, so them behave. But there you have it, people. You just heard from Miss Stephanie Elliot, the CEO of Compass Communications, and she is also the brainchild for South Coast Rum Festival, which the name will be changing, everything will be changing, but it's still gonna have that same flair, that same Jamaican flair, and they're going to Sweden. And we want you to be a part of this. Support our Jamaican women, support our female-owned, female entrepreneurs. They're doing excellent, and women, let us unite. As I said before, I am promoting women for free for the month of March, and I'm just loving it. I did not know that there were so many women who are entrepreneurs with so many, that there's so many, and I did not know that they were on Instagram either. I didn't know until people tagged them. It's just something said to me, Jody, promote women for free. And I was like, what? I'm already not making any money. What is that? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to promote them for free. And I did it. And I love the fact that I did it, because I've been networking and I see that our women are working hard, but we need to unite, especially in this music industry. We need to do that. I think female artists would be further, and they don't notice that either. And I think our PRs and these businesses would be so much further if we unite and stop being selfish, because selfishness can't go nowhere and you can't make it. Yeah, and I saw it work. So thanks again, Stephanie, for passing through. I'm going to play one more song, and you know who is up next? DJ Vaughn, because it's what name again? Young, Hot and Hype. Him Young, Hot and Hype, people. Yes, people, that him say. So we're going to play Bird's Eye one more time. Woman of purpose, and of course Stephanie Elliot is definitely a woman of purpose, and you're going to definitely be hearing so much more about her. So make sure pay attention to all social media platforms, TV and everything, radio and everything. You're going to hear more about her. Thank you so much for tuning in. Listen to Bird's Eye. All the women of purpose out there, keep pushing, keep working hard. You're going to get there, I promise you.
Life, so you can see your purpose. Look at me standing strong on my own, yes. Praises be to the Most High One, King of Kings, ruler over all, conquering Lion of Judah, standing strong on my own, yes. Praises be to the Most High One, King of Kings, ruler over all, conquering Lion of Judah. I am a woman of purpose. I will stand like 10,000 lioness. I will keep mind and heart as one. I fly free in the How do we turn against each other? And we come from a woman's womb. Some of we have slaves.